For this project, we're going to have the entire staircase, and then we're also going to do the entire upstairs. So the first thing we need to do is just start removing all the carpet. So we're going to go here in the back rooms. And whenever we are removing the carpet, we want to cut into manageable pieces. So we usually cut it in about 4-foot sections, and we usually cut in about 3 rows per room. That way it just makes it manageable to take it down and throw it in the dumpster. Also, make sure you have a knife that you can put multiple blades in there, because you will need to change the blades often to make sure that the knife stays sharp. And then we just cut the carpet like this in the doorways. And then before you pull up the carpet, you just want to go around all the edges and pull the carpet up from the tack strip. So that way it's not tight to the wall. And whenever we're rolling up all the pad, we just want to fold it about 2/3 of the way. Fold it down good here, and then just start rolling it nice and tight. And some people use duct tape here to just tie the roll so dough doesn't come up. What we like to do is just cut a little strip in there, come in here, cut it back there, and we just weave it in through there. And you just have a nice little handle that you can use to take it downstairs. All right, so we're gonna do the rest of the rooms, and then we'll show you how to pull up all the padding. Real quick, if you're a flooring installer working for stores and you're ready to get your own clients and keep your own profit, check out Flooring Academy, my private community where I show you exactly how I went from installing for other people to running my own flooring company. And if you're a homeowner around the Raleigh, North Carolina area and you've been thinking about new floors, I'll make it easy for you. I'll bring the mobile showroom right to your doorstep, help you find the floor that actually fits your home, and give you an honest, no pressure quote. Click the link up here to schedule your free in-home consultation. All right, so after we remove all the carpet, then we need to move on to removing all the padding. So for the pad, we just need a scraper. Now the pad always has staples around all the edges. So we're just gonna go through here and just scrape it up. All right, now that we have all the pad, all the tack, all the staples removed, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna take the pad and just fold it on itself. And we always want to leave a small piece of pad left over, and that's for the tack strip, and I'll show you why in a second. And the same way we folded the carpet, same thing with the pad, so we're just gonna fold it on itself like this. Just make sure you roll it nice and tight. And then for the pad, we can't cut it like we did the carpet, so we're gonna have to use some duct tape. So we're just gonna put some duct tape. And that's it. So we're gonna do this as well. That way it's nice and easy to carry back to the car. Now, after we removed all the carpet, we're gonna go ahead and remove all the padding. And after removing all the padding, we're gonna go ahead and just start removing all the little tack strips around the edges. So we're gonna show you how to do that next. Now that we got all the padding removed everywhere, remember, make sure you leave a piece of padding in all the rooms, and I'm gonna show you why you're gonna need that in a second. So we're gonna start removing it. Now, when you remove the tack strip, on wood, it's a lot easier, so I don't usually use a hammer, but you always want to take this pry bar, see this edge here, and you always want to put it right where the nail is. So right where the nail is, you stick it up in there, and then it just comes right up. You don't want to pull it here in the middle, because then it just breaks the stick. Like, see? It breaks the sticks, and it doesn't take out the nail. So we want to make sure that we take the nail out with the tack strip right away. And you can also use a hammer, so you can just use it, tap it in a little bit, and then pull it up. Usually I use a hammer only when it's concrete, because it's a lot harder to take up. But for this, I just use my little crowbar in my hand. So. Now that we have all the tack strip removed from the edges, we're just gonna go around and pick up all the big pieces. All right, and remember when we said to leave this padding, you're just gonna put them like this, right in the middle. So after you put all the tack strip in the middle, like this, you just take it and you roll it all the way up. Now the reason we do this is because these tack strips, if you look at them, they have these little spikes on them. So if you grab them with your hands, you can, poke yourself and it can start bleeding. So see these spikes right here. So just leave a little piece of pad, roll up like this for every room, put duct tape, and that just ensures that you can never get poked and start bleeding. So now what we're going to do is go around all the rooms and remove all the tack strip, and then we'll go over the next few steps that we have to take before our installation.